Hi everyone, this is Venkat. Today I am going to teach you how to configure the GST module in Focus9 ERP. To configure the GST module, you need to log in into the company with your credentials. Once you are logged in, you need to check whether the GST is activated or not. To check the GST, you need to click on the Financials tab on the left hand side, and you see there is a statutory component in the Financial tab. Right now we don't see any statutory tab. Okay, to activate the GST, you need to click on Settings. Then you have a settings wizard here on the left hand side. You click on GST. Okay, here you have a checkbox to activate the GST. Click on this checkbox and click on Update. Once this is updated, you will get a message here, data saved successfully. Okay, then click on Cancel. Re-login into the company with your credentials again. Once you logged in, go to the Financial tab. Now you see there is a statutory tab. When you click on the statutory tab, you have a GST component. When you click on the GST tab, you have GST Preferences. When you see all these components, then we assure that the GST module is activated. Okay, to configure this module, you need to click on GST Preferences. Okay, when you click on GST Preferences, these all details to be filled. Okay, before that you need to check whether the state master and city master have been configured in the GST or not. I go to the city master. Okay, here I have a city master. I just create the city name. Okay, I just select the state. The city comes under which state. Okay, once this is done, okay, I just re-login into the company again. Then I go to the Financials tab. Under Financials tab, I click on Statutory tab, I click on GST tab, click on Preferences. When you click on GST Preferences, you will get all the company details. So you need to furnish all the company details here, like legal name, GST registration date, and state name, in which state the company is running, and what type of taxpayer it is. There are several type of taxpayers, so you need to select the respective taxpayer. Okay, then you have to give the aggregate turnover of your last financial year. If it is a new company, you can give 0. Okay, then you need to give your GSTN number here, your PIN code of that particular state, and then you need to furnish the PAN number. Okay, then you have a type of signature. Okay, here also you have to furnish your PAN number. Okay, once these details are filled, then you have a information tab. In the information tab, you need to give the contact person name of the organization. Okay, the authorized person of the organization. So you need to give the mobile number here. Okay, then if at all any organization telephone number, you need to specify the telephone number. Then you need to give the address. You have, if at all any address to, you have to give the address to. City name. Okay, here you have to give the city name. Then you have, if at all any district name, you need to give the district name. Then you have to give the email ID of the contact person. Once these details are furnished, you need to save. Once this is saved, the GST is configured. Now we need to map all the financial vouchers to the GST. Okay, re-login into the company. Once you re-log in, go to the Financials tab. Under Financials tab, click on Statutory. Under Statutory, click on GST tab. Okay, again click on Preferences. Here in Preferences, you have a Vouchers Mapping tab. Okay, here we have mapped some vouchers. So you need to map all the financial vouchers. How to map the financial vouchers? I will show you here. You have to click on a new button. When you click on a new button, whatever the vouchers you have implemented, you can see all the vouchers here. So you can select the relevant financial voucher or any stock related voucher if you are a job worker. Okay, so we can even select the related vouchers here. Then you have to select a business type. Okay, then you have to select a nature of the document. Once you select this, you click OK. Okay, if this voucher is already mapped, it will give you the message this voucher is already mapped. Okay, if it is not mapped, then it will create the GST fields into that particular voucher and it will be seen in the voucher mapping details. So once the vouchers are mapped, then you can click on Save button. Once you click on Save button, you can see all the GST fields. All the GST fields will be available in the respective vouchers. Okay, now you see here we have a place of supply. Okay, this place of supply is related to GST field. Okay, then you have is IGST yes or no. Here we have is IGST yes or no. Even this field is related to GST module. Okay, then in the body grid you will see the CGST, SGST, IGST and cess. So these all fields will be created when you do the voucher mapping in the GST preferences. Okay, like this you can see all the GST fields. You can see the type of purchase, even this is also a GST field. Okay, like this all the vouchers have to be mapped. Okay, once this is mapped, then GST is configured. GST is configured. So like this all the vouchers you can see it here. In the transactions you have all the purchase vouchers which are mapped to GST. You can see the RCM voucher also here. These are RCM related voucher. Okay, reverse charge mechanism voucher. Okay, then you can see the sales vouchers as well where the GST is configured. Here in the sales tab I have all the sales module. I have local sales, I have export sales, then I have cash sales. Okay, if I want to see the local sales invoice, I can click on local sales invoice and see what are the GST fields. Okay, once the GST is configured and the entry is done, you can see all the postings here. See here. Okay, the debit side you can see the customer A is debited, sales account is credited, GST payable input account is credited and ST payable input account is credited. Like this GST postings will be done. Okay, so once these postings are done, these postings you can see in the GST reports. In the next upcoming video I will tell you about the GST reports. Okay, these reports you can see it here. In the financials statutory you have GST. Under GST you have GSTR 1, GSTR 2A, GSTR 3B and we have GSTR 9. I will discuss about these reports in the next video. Thank you for watching GST configuration.